Hey, how's it going? It is Douglas James. Welcome to my YouTube channel. All right. So, how did you get here? Right? How did this happen? Well, you probably found me online somewhere. You might have seen one of my ads. You might have seen me post online, maybe on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter, or somewhere. And you discovered me online. Maybe one of your friends or family members referred you to me. Thank you so much for that. So, thanks for visiting. My intention with this video is to give you an introduction as to who I am, what I do, and why I think what I have to say is relevant and how you can use it and it could be useful to you in your life, for your family, and your business as well. So before we get into it, make sure you give me a thumbs up on this video, smash that like button, and also subscribe, because on this channel, I will be coming out with regular content around business, financial literacy, leadership. I wanna help you get closer to what matters to you in your life, for your family, and business as well. So like the video, subscribe, and make sure you check out the content. All right, so I'll start with this. Who am I? So as you know, I introduced myself. My name is Douglas James. So I spent 10 years in the Navy as a hospital corpsman. That brought me to beautiful and amazing places all over the world. I got to go on a humanitarian mission back in 2015. We visited islands of Papua New Guinea, Fiji, the Philippines, even went to Vietnam, and got to build schools and actually work in hospitals as well and render aid and care during that deployment. And again, I got to serve all over the world and help patients and serve my country, right? Got to do and see a lot of amazing things. Towards the end of my career, about 3 years before I got out, I did decide I didn't want to be in the military for 20, 30 years. So I eventually started researching online. I found digital marketing. I learned how to generate leads for local businesses. So a lot of businesses that you might visit today, whether that's a dentist, a chiropractor, if you own a home, you might have talked to a real estate agent or got a roofer, or your heating or cooling went down in your home, so you called the HVAC repairman. A lot of those local contractors and a lot of those local businesses that you exchange with, even down to the restaurants and the salons or the gyms, we work with, and we learned how to generate leads or new customers for those businesses. That's basically what I got into. I started to do that, and it became very profitable very quickly for me. And then I got into coaching, and I started to teach people these principles and these concepts of how to create their online business by helping brick and mortar companies get new customers. So that involves, running traffic for them via Facebook, YouTube, or Google, or Instagram, or something like that. And I got into the coaching and teaching people how to do that simply because I had a lot of colleagues, friends, coworkers that were asking me, hey, Doug, how are you making money outside of the military? They saw the car that I was driving. They saw me making money. They saw me posting, going to conferences and events in Vegas and stuff like that. So it really intrigued them. I had a lot of, if you're familiar, a lot of Master Chiefs or people that were retiring that was like, hey, Doug, I don't want to, go sit in a classroom full of 19-year-olds. I'm 45 and I'm about to get out of the military. What are you doing? How are you making money online? So that's basically how I got into coaching, and that has to date now helped over 5,000 people start their online business. So it's been a very successful program. We work with tons of clients. We've worked with tons of students. To date, I'm actually a 2-time Inc. 5000 entrepreneur, meaning 2 years in a row, my company's been recognized as one of the fastest growing companies in the United States. So that has a lot of weight and credibility. I've been featured in Fox Entrepreneur Magazine, Forbes, and all these stuff that you might have seen other people post. I've done it, I've been on TV. It's been awesome, and it's just been really cool because we've been recognized because we've helped and worked with so many people, amazing people like you that you're probably watching this video now. So yeah, and we've gotten into other verticals as well. I'm a serial entrepreneur at this point. I've worked in e-commerce, I've worked in cryptocurrencies, and also getting into real estate as well. So on my channel, you will find a lot of content around business, marketing, sales, and that those could be in the categories of lead generation. I could talk about e-commerce sometimes, or cryptocurrencies, or even talk about economics and the real estate market as well. These are all relevant things that you need to know about if you're going to be in business. So it's good to have a wide scope, but also dialing in on one niche or one thing is also very important too. It's best to have one amazing skill that you're really good at that you can generate cash from, and then kind of expound. I didn't get into 5 or 6 things at once. I got into one thing and I mastered the one thing before I got into anything else. So you might find a wider array of content on my channel, just to give you value and give you different perspectives on how to approach life and business and family as well. And what I really feel like is if you're going to do anything in life, it's going to be challenging, right? And really it starts with your mental mindset, how you show up and what type of attitude you have, how you approach things. So I do talk a lot about our human hardwiring and how to really shift your mindset from survival to thriving, right? Because, your human mind could care less about any dreams or aspirations that you might have. It could care less about that kind of stuff. It really takes this like champion mindset that you need to instill in yourself so that you can show up better, make better decisions, and go get what you truly want in life. Because nobody's going to do it for you. You have to go do it yourself, right? So I spend a lot of my time on this channel, not only educating you on business, marketing, sales. I even talk about crypto or e-commerce or real estate or economics. I talk about all that stuff, but I also spend a lot of time with helping people get over themselves and getting past themselves so they can show up bigger and better for themselves and for their families. Because a lot of the stories and the limiting beliefs that they might tell themselves is really what's holding them back. So you will see me on my channel talk about a lot of that different kind of stuff as well, okay? So that's just to give you an idea of who I am, what you can find on this channel, and some of the things that I have going on. Now, I will say, I'm a father. I love having kids in my life. It's a beautiful thing. If you're a parent, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. So my kids, my daughter, they're exactly why I do what I do every single day. So I think it's very important for you. If you're somebody that stumbled upon me online, get clear on what your why is right now. What is it you're trying to get closer to, right? You might be somebody that's looking to get closer to more time with your kids, or you might be somebody that wants to take more vacations, or you might be somebody that wants to live life on your own terms and be your own boss, right? Or you might be somebody that's just looking to generate multiple streams of income, right? Because you don't want to depend on one stream of income and you don't want to depend on a government check, right? Get clear on what that why is right now, because as you start to progress and go through life, if you start to work with me and my team, we're going to spend a lot of time on what your why is, and we're going to spend a lot of time on your goals. And you'll find that a lot of my content in my channel is designed to help you get closer to what matters to you. Getting clear on that, also with a long-term time preference, is super, super important, right? A lot of my content in my channel, or if you work with me and my team, we're talking about having a long-term time preference in all that you do. Right? So if you're going to get into a marriage, you have to have a long-term time preference because you're going to be in that relationship basically for the rest of your life, right? If you get into a business, you have to have a long-term time preference because if you want to have success, you have to show up every single day for the long term. Nothing is going to come easy and happen overnight. Anybody that tries to sell you a dream that will happen overnight is probably lying to you. So you have to have a long-term time preference. If you're investing into anything, you have to have a long-term time preference. For example, venture capitalists and VC funds, they might want to distribute, let's say it's $100,000 or $1 million or $10 million, whatever the number is. They're okay if that cash gets distributed over a 3-year period minimum. Some real estate funds that you can get into have a distribution process of getting distributed over 10 years, and you don't receive dividends for 10 years, right? So I'm not saying every opportunity or any skill set that you try to monetize is going to take you 3 or even 10 years. Like, for example, when I started my agency, I was receiving profits in under 3 months, right? And sometimes it just happens that quickly, especially in a lot of these skill sets, especially in digital marketing where you're helping generating leads. A lot of that is like cash in, cash out. It's not like a long-term where you have to wait to get paid, but it's still in business or even in lead generation or e-commerce or whatever it is that you're doing, you have to have a long-term outlook on it, right? It's not like get into it, dip your toe and try it out. You have to stay committed and master the skill until successful. So I just wanted to offer you that because you will find in my channel that I talk about a lot of this stuff, right? And I like to have the hard conversations because everybody's looking for the quick pill. Like, just give me the pill, give me the drug, give me the quick fix that's gonna make all my pain go away. Well, you know what in my 8+ years now in business, serving in the military for 10+ years, being a dad now for 3-4+ years, there is no pill or quick fix that you can get. It's just hard work and it's commitment and it's showing up every single day with drive and purpose, right? And working towards it and trying to be 1% better every single day. You don't want to gear yourself to trying to be 100% better every single day. You want to just those little 1%, 2% tweaks daily, day in and day out, they add up over time. So don't try to get caught up in this mind where you have to be a perfectionist and you have to get everything right now. That is so false, right? You just want to focus on the 1 or 2 things that matter right now. What matters right now? If you have a list of 10 things that you need to get done this week, well, what are the 1 or 2 things you need to get done right now today, right? If you got 100 things that you need to get done over the month, what's the 25 things that need to happen this week? What are the 1 or 2 things that need to get done right now this moment? That should always be your focus. You'll find that you knock over 1 domino, you'll knock over 100 dominoes, and sometimes it just works like that. Don't worry about being a perfectionist. Don't worry about having all the answers. Focus on 1, 2 things that matter and keep learning, keep progressing, and maintain being a student. I know a lot about a few things, and I always maintain myself as a student. I don't ever consider myself this amazing expert in all these different things. I'm really good at a few things, but I'm always a student as well because I want to continue to learn because the market is always changing. You should always be a student as well and be willing to learn. That's why I post so much content on this channel about business, marketing, sales, crypto, and all these technologies that we use in our business, in all of our businesses across the board, day to day, right? We have to be a student, right? My goal is to help you get closer to what matters to you by giving you this cutting edge information, whether it's for your mindsets, for your business, for your family. I want to continue to give you those things on this channel. So make sure that you are subscribing, you are liking the videos, you are putting comments in the videos of what your feedback is on the video. Like, do you like it, or what is some other things that you want to see? All right, so those are gonna be things that I would like you to participate in. Now, we'll say I'm very passionate about helping people get close to what they want. Like I said, we work with a lot of military veterans, we work with a lot of healthcare workers, we work with a lot of people that are in real estate, a lot of people that are transitioning from the 9 to 5, a lot of people that are shifting careers, a lot of people that are adding multiple income streams, single moms, dads, I mean, across the board. No matter what your background is, we've probably worked with you. So the best thing I tell you is just stay committed and do the work and take ownership and accountability for every step of the way. Me and my team and my YouTube channel here is here to help you along your entrepreneur journey and help you get closer to everything that you're trying to get closer to in your life. Okay. Hey, that is an introduction to my channel, the content you can find here, who am I, why you should listen to me or not, no problem if not. I just wanted to give you this and just be transparent and open-hearted with you, who I am and what I have going on around me. So that's it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, in the comments of this video, let me know what you thought of this video. What type of content would you like to learn from me? And make sure you do go check out the content on the channel. I will say the description in this video will probably have some of the most useful links that you'll find about me, my company, my brand, how to work with us. If you want to learn more about us, go in the description of this video right now, kind of research that so you're hearing the information from the horse's mouth rather than some random Google search or random thing you might see online. We want to make sure we're giving you the most accurate, 100% up-to-date information from the horse's mouth 100% of the time. All right, so hey, that's it. Like the video, subscribe, and go check out the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much.